Hey there, and welcome to HisTime365. I'm so glad you're here for day 14 of our 365-day journey through the Bible. Today, we'll look at Genesis 43 through 46, and I'll walk you through what happens, what it means, and why it matters. I'll share a summary and some insights to help you see the big picture and connect with the heart of the Scripture. During your quiet time, I encourage you to read today's lesson in a Bible translation that speaks to you best. Now, grab a quiet moment, take a deep breath, and let's spend a few minutes giving God His time. The reunion, Joseph and his brothers. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to confront your past? In Genesis chapters 43 to 46, we witness a powerful story of reconciliation, healing, and the strength of family bonds. This tale unfolds in a land far from home, where Joseph, once betrayed by his brothers, now holds the keys to their future. As we dive into these chapters, we find the famine in Canaan has worsened, and Jacob, their father, insists his sons return to Egypt for more food. The brothers, still haunted by their earlier betrayal of Joseph, are filled with apprehension. They know that the man in charge of Egypt, who is actually their brother, has demanded they bring their youngest brother, Benjamin, with them. This is a pivotal moment as it brings to light their deep-seated fears and the consequences of their past actions. The brothers return to Egypt, this time with Benjamin. When Joseph sees Benjamin, he is overwhelmed with emotion, but hides his feelings. He prepares a grand feast for them, and we can almost feel the tension in the air. The brothers, unaware of Joseph's true identity, are nervous about how they will be treated. We see Joseph's cleverness as he tests their character. He wants to know if they have truly changed since the days they sold him into slavery. When they sit down to eat, Joseph arranges them in order of age, a mystery that astonishes them. He serves Benjamin 5 times as much food as the others, testing their reactions. Are they still the same jealous brothers, or have they changed? He watches closely for signs of their heart's transformation. As the meal concludes, Joseph orchestrates a final test. He has his silver cup hidden in Benjamin's sack, and when it's discovered, the brothers are filled with despair. They return to Joseph, pleading for mercy. In this moment, we see them wrestling with guilt and fear, but also solidarity. They are willing to face the consequences together, showing growth in their characters. As they stand before Joseph, he finally reveals himself. Imagine the shock, the disbelief, and a rush of emotions flooding through the room. "I am Joseph. Doth my father yet live?" Genesis 45:3. Their past sins come rushing back, and they fear what Joseph might do out of revenge. Yet, instead of anger, he reassures them. He explains that what they did was part of a greater plan, a divine orchestration that allowed him to save many lives during the famine. Joseph's forgiveness is profound. He invites them to bring their families to Egypt and promises to provide for them. The brothers go back to Canaan with joy and urgency, sharing the incredible news with Jacob. The moment Jacob learns that his long-lost son is alive, his heart is filled with hope, and he can hardly believe it. It is enough. Joseph, my son, is yet alive. This reunion is a beautiful image of healing and restoration. In our modern lives, we can draw parallels to these themes of forgiveness and reconciliation. For instance, in the workplace, we might find ourselves needing to mend relationships with colleagues after a conflict. Just as Joseph sought to understand his brothers' hearts, we can approach our coworkers with compassion and openness. In families, perhaps we have unresolved issues or past grievances that need addressing. Like Jacob, who initially struggled to accept the truth, we too may need time to process before embracing forgiveness. We can learn from Joseph's example by offering grace to those who have wronged us, allowing for healing and growth within our families. Financial struggles can also mirror the famine faced by Joseph's family. In times of hardship, we might hesitate to reach out for help, fearing judgment or rejection. Yet when we are open about our needs, just as Joseph provided for his family, we can find support and community in unexpected places. Mental health is another area where we can see Joseph's experience resonate. Sometimes we carry the weight of past traumas or betrayals. Joseph's journey shows us that it's possible to confront our past with courage and emerge with a renewed perspective. Seeking therapy or support groups can be a way to process these feelings, just as Joseph reunited with his family to heal old wounds. As we reflect on these chapters, let's remember the power of forgiveness and the importance of family. We can choose to be agents of reconciliation, just as Joseph was, creating a legacy of love and healing. What emotions do you think Joseph felt when he first saw Benjamin again? How can we practice forgiveness in our own families or workplaces? In what ways can we support others who are navigating their past traumas?
Thanks so much for joining me today for HisTime365. Remember, today's reading is Genesis 43 through 46, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into Genesis 47 through 49, so feel free to read ahead if you like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you back right here tomorrow for day 15. Until then, stay encouraged and thank you for giving God his time today.